Stones by Mahmoud Jean, Casey Gerlach, Caitlin Whitlatch, and William Woolley. Kidney stones are the buildup of salts and minerals that form in the kidneys. They are composed of insoluble salts, which are substances that combine and create hard little pieces that don't dissolve. We begin with lots of calcium, phosphate, and oxalate ions found in the kidneys. An increase in these compounds causes them to build up. Since they're so packed together, they have no choice but to form insoluble compounds such as calcium phosphate and calcium oxalate shown here. Keeping healthy is the best way to prevent kidney stones. Drinking plenty of water is a good method for keeping your urine from getting too concentrated and causing a buildup of different little ions. Although it's good to eat lots of foods containing calcium, too much of anything can be harmful, and when you add oxalate and phosphate-heavy foods, your potential for kidney stones can increase. Sodium is also a substance to watch out for. An increase in sodium can cause dehydration, which can increase calcium loss, overall increasing both urine concentration and the amount of calcium in the urine. Methods for dissolving. One method is to add an acidic solution to the insoluble salts. Acidic H ions are positively charged, so they will connect to the negatively charged ion in the salt and separate the ions into soluble ions through the addition of H+. Citric acid is one type of acidic solution that can dissolve a kidney stone. Lemon juice is an example of this, and this type of kidney stone of acid is a low cost as well as a safe way to dissolve. The only downside is it takes a long time to dissolve the kidney stone. Hydrochloric acid is another acid that can dissolve a kidney stone. This one dissolves them a lot faster than citric acid, but comes at the downside of a higher cost and greater risk of acid burns. Another method for dissolving kidney stones is to use a compound that dissociates into group 1 and 2 ions. Calcium is an example of a group 2 ion, but has the downside of being a main component of the formation of kidney stones, so be sure to limit your intake. There are several methods people can use to dissolve kidney stones within their bodies. Two of the more extreme methods include sound waves and surgery. These are more applicable for larger stones and come with the higher risk and cost of a hospital visit and the overall damaging of your body. Two of the simpler methods include drinking lemon juice and apple cider vinegar. These approaches are cheaper and simpler to administer with only the mild risk of slight acidic burns if not diluted properly, though they are only usually effective for smaller stones. Everyone has naturally occurring crystals in their urine, but an increase in the main components of the kidney stone can promote the development of these crystals into larger masses. Two of the main types of kidney stones are calcium and magnesium type stones. Calcium phosphate and oxalate kidney stones often form as a result of ingesting foods with too much red meat and foods with a high calcium concentration. Excessive consumption of these foods can lead to the formation of calcium both type kidney stones. There are several sources of magnesium type stones. Urinary tract infections can cause them as well as several foods. Once again, excessive consumption of these foods can lead to the formation of either of these kidney stones.